Iran versus America, what's next? In this video, we'll break down the latest developments, what could happen in the coming days, and why this matters for the whole world. Let's get started. Before we begin, please remember this video is purely for educational purposes. The images you see are generated using artificial intelligence and are only meant to help explain the topic clearly. All right, let's jump in. The world is on edge. The United States just bombed Iran's nuclear sites. Iran has vowed to strike back. Could this be the beginning of World War III? Let's break down what's happening, what could come next, and why it matters for all of us. In the past few hours, the US launched targeted airstrikes on key Iranian nuclear facilities. Reports say the strikes hit sites like Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan, locations critical to Iran's nuclear program. These sites have long been points of tension between Iran and the West, accused of being part of Iran's efforts to build nuclear weapons. The US claims these strikes were necessary to stop Iran's nuclear advancements. Iran's response has been swift and angry. The Iranian government has called the attack an act of war. Military forces have been placed on high alert, and the world is now watching and waiting for Iran's next move. Why is this such a big deal? First, these strikes didn't happen in isolation. Iran and the US have been at odds for decades, but this action crosses a dangerous line. Iran's nuclear program is seen by its leaders as a symbol of national pride and a way to protect the country. The US and its allies see it as a direct threat to global security. Then there's the location. The Middle East is already one of the most fragile regions in the world. This strike raises tensions not only between Iran and the US, but also between Iran and Israel, Saudi Arabia, and even Western Europe. And let's not forget the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway near Iran that carries about 20% of the world's oil supply. If Iran tries to block it in retaliation, we could see a global energy crisis overnight. So, what are the possible scenarios? Let's look at what experts are warning about. First, Iran could launch missile strikes at US bases in the Middle East, places like Iraq, Kuwait, or Bahrain. We've seen this pattern before after past escalations. Second, Iran might turn to cyber warfare. Iran has developed strong cyber capabilities and could target American infrastructure, from banks to power grids. Third, Iran could attack oil tankers in the Gulf or block the Strait of Hormuz entirely. That would send oil prices skyrocketing and hurt economies worldwide. And there's another risk: Israel. If Israel believes Iran is preparing a big response, it could act preemptively, adding fuel to the fire. Finally, there's the chance that other world powers like Russia or China get involved, either through diplomacy or military support. And that's when a regional conflict could explode into something much bigger. Some experts say it's too late, that war is now unavoidable. They believe Iran must retaliate or lose credibility with its people and allies. But others argue that there's still a slim chance for diplomacy. Behind the scenes, countries like Qatar, Oman, and even European nations may be trying to cool things down. The United Nations is calling for restraint. In the end, it might come down to one thing: whether both sides can step back from the edge before it's too late. You might be watching this from far away, but here's the truth: this conflict could touch all of us. If war breaks out, oil prices could surge. That means higher fuel costs, more expensive food, and economic instability. And in a world already struggling with conflict and crisis, another major war could shift global alliances, hurt innocent people, and change history. This is a fast-moving, dangerous situation. I'll be following every update and bringing it to you in clear, simple language. So if you want to stay informed, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. These videos are made with all my heart, and I truly consider you as part of my family. If you feel the same, please consider subscribing. It really boosts my energy and helps me bring you more exciting videos. And tell me in the comments, what do you think will happen next in this Iran versus USA conflict? Thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay aware.